What's good, guys? We are back with another episode of The Spin. And today we're going to be talking about three things that happened this week. So first off, we're going to be talking about this Usher versus Chris Brown comparison. Do you think that this versus can go down? Is it wrong? Do you think that this is a good matchup or not? We're also going to be talking about Regis Philbin. You know, he passed this week, unfortunately.
R.I.P., man. I was trying to be a millionaire.
Aren't we all?
I think we all was.
Yep, definitely. And then last but not least, we're going to be talking about Xbox Series X versus the PS5, the big competition. They both have had their showcases. Who do you think is going to come out on top?
Team PlayStation.
Oh, well, womp womp. But we are also going to be talking about our guy talk, which is going to be prenups.
Yay.
Or nay. But once again, this is Dante.
This is Ray-Bans, man.
Kamar.
And you're watching
The Spin.
So, guys, welcome back for another episode of The Spin. If you haven't checked out the internet lately, people have been buzzing about...
You know, I haven't.
Well, yeah, this guy, Mr. No Social Media. But people have been buzzing about Usher Raymond versus Chris Brown.
Just take a sip.
Yes, he did.
No,
He's on one today, aren't you?
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me.
So,
What do you think?
we are talking about...
Let it burn. Let it burn.
Is that what you tell
That's
the
why you
girls?
drinking?
I mean, it's getting strong as fuck, yo. It's getting strong.
It's gonna be
Man,
a
shit
hot-ass
burnt.
episode.
Ain't it?
So, we're
swear.
talking about Breezy. We're talking about C. Breezy, the beater.
Yes,
And we're
yes.
talking about Usher Raymond, Mr. Confessions, Let It Burn, Let
Yes,
It Burn.
yes.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. You know I'm a 90s kid. I'm gonna rock with your boy Usher. Sorry. Chris Brown got the music. He got the dance. He's a great performer. He's a better performer than Usher. But when it comes down to music,
Is he?
he's a dancer. He's a performer.
Usher dances.
He
The only thing
doesn't-
Usher doesn't do is flip.
He's a better dancer.
Performance. Performance-wise, I think Chris Brown got it.
Yes.
Artistically wise,
Usher got it.
Yeah, Usher.
I'm sorry.
Usher.
I feel
What time
like...
is, even though it's whatever time it's 7 o'clock on
Usher
the dot.
literally made him a song about his confessions, and it was a hit.
Yeah.
He made a song about his dirt, and it was a
And
hit.
the only hit
But
Chris
remember-
Brown did was Rihanna.
You're lying. Guys, you know, all of y'all people that are
This
against
tastes
abuse,
joke,
you know
but
who
it's
to take that out on. This guy right here. All right, you gonna get. He don't have social media, so he has no fear right now. But if you see him on the street, you know who to hit up.
You better stop. I don't live here no more.
Oh, really? Well, I think that, granted, Chris Brown has a lot of hits.
Yeah.
You know, he has No Air, I Could Transform You. He has
you're
so
talking
many.
You're talking about transitioning.
No
Chris
Air,
Brown.
Jordan
I'm talking about Chris
Sparks.
Brown in general,
No
from
Air,
kid.
Jordan
But I'm not.
to
What
adult.
no.
No
But I'm
Air,
talking about when he
Sparks.
first came out with the Charlie Brown,
Uh-huh.
Chris Brown.
Uh-huh.
Let me see if
Man.
you can run it.
He
run
still
it.
is.
Right? Let me talk to you.
Listen, I don't think anybody can deny. I'm not saying the last album that came out, the whole album is not fire, but he definitely has certified hits.
Chris
on
Brown
that
is
album.
up
He
there.
does.
Chris Brown is up there.
And
Now
I'm not saying that he'd
I
win
feel,
because I'm an Usher fan too.
yeah.
I feel like Usher has deeper hits that really resonate with your feelings.
Come on, you make me want to. Make me want to.
I'm saying,
Matter of fact, it was so hit.
Let me
Summer
wait,
Walker,
but
Summer
let's-
Walker sampled the song, and it was still a hit. And she got Usher on this shit too, and it blew up even more. Like, come on,
This is really the alcohol talk.
but then at the same
It really
time,
isn't though.
at the
I'm a
same
Usher fan,
time,
honestly,
you can't fault Chris because Chris has definitely teamed up with people and made certified hits
he
too.
has.
I'm not
so-
saying that. I'm
so-
saying
You gotta understand something. We're
Speak on it.
We're gonna trickle down from the top.
All right, go ahead.
R.I.P. There was MJ, because R.I.P. Before MJ there was James Brown. After that, we had. I'm skipping a couple. We had our Usher, right?
Correct.
We did, and at the same time, I think he came out before Omarion, but then there was Chris Brown. But they're all imitations.
all right, you know what I think
They're all
it is?
imitation of the greats. But Chris Brown is a better performer than Usher. But like Kamar said, when it comes down artistically, Usher got it.
All right, let me tell you what I think it is.
Go ahead.
Usher came out in the early 90s.
Yes.
We grew up with Usher. So his songs hit different because we reminisce with that. Chris Brown got hyped around 2005, 2006. Don't quote me on that. So
See, that's what a lot of people are saying. There's a generational
Well, no,
gap.
but you got-
it is generational
And
gap.
it's
I
a
don't
bad
feel- I
matchup
don't
because
feel
of
that way.
generational
It
gap.
is bad matchup, generational
I
gap.
beg to differ because when Chris Brown came out, we were like junior high school. So we felt his music as we didn't feel it as much as Usher because we were a little bit younger. Yes,
I don't know about you, but when you made me want to come out,
but
I was definitely feeling that shit.
No. But
especially with my little crush back in middle school.
Yo, 8 o'clock, yo. It's 7 o'clock. I'm in my drop top, cruising the street.
What drop top he was in? He was in a crib?
I'm saying he's not singing that. So that hits different.
I understand what you're saying, but it's hard for us to debate this because we grew up. We grew up a lot with
I feel like,
Usher,
honestly, all right,
but we felt more of Chris Brown's music because his music was more for...
take performance out of the picture. Music? If we were to just to go hit for hit, Chris Brown will put up a decent fight.
Yeah, he would.
He would.
I'm not saying.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
He's not.
It wouldn't be an easy blowout. It would be a
dogfight, though.
It would
be a dogfight.
That's what it should be.
Because certain hits won't hit for us compared to other hits. Because again, we grew up on Usher. That's our soul. That's like the nostalgia feeling for us.
Rhythm and blues, man. R&B.
I agree.
Other kids or other young adults who grew up, it was born 2000.
Yeah,
they wouldn't know about
like how you said how we felt about Usher when we were 6 is how they probably felt about Chris Brown.
Exactly. So it would be a dogfight. It would be evenly matched, but it would be
very close. But I feel that since we grew up, that when Chris Brown came out, we were probably he came out when he was 16.
He came out when I don't forget, he came out we was in middle school, so I was probably like 13, 14.
Yes,
had a big crush.
On Miss Brown. Brown.
Yeah. Whatever. She broke my heart. The first one broke my heart.
Horrible.
Yeah, she kissed. So, but what I'm saying is, when Chris Brown came out, he was like, we was in middle school, so the songs that he was singing about crushes and him dancing in the hallway with the little ugly white girl or whatever like that, we felt that because it's like, yo, we in junior high school. We want to do something like Chris Brown to be recognized, and stuff like that. So I felt his music the same way I felt Usher's music. The reason why I say I felt it more because I was older, so I understood it more. As a kid, like I'm singing songs, and I'm just singing and not really knowing what he's saying.
But because we're singing Usher song too, because when I was a kid, like now we older understanding, like I was a kid singing this song. I'm like,
well, you know what?
I never knew how nasty Close was by Next until I actually read the lyrics. Like,
I think that went over a lot of our heads because we were just young.
Step back, you're dancing kind of close. Like I never realized how nasty it is. So like again, although we was young, we was bumping to Usher. We didn't understand the lyrics as much.
Well, you know what?
With Chris Brown, we understood.
I think that this is going to be a crazy debate. I hope that Chris Brown, he's not entertaining this at all. He said, the only person he's going to verse is himself.
But I think
so that's perfectly fine. I mean, at the end of the day,
just to be like,
remember,
whatever.
Usher's one of his idols. At the end of the day, he's done collaborations with Usher. He's done performances with Usher.
I'm sorry. Speaking of verses, I'm just gonna sidetrack. I'm gonna stay on it, but I'm gonna just derail real quick. Little Boozy said that nobody can beat R. Kelly in the verses. He brought up Beyonce. He brought up Stevie Wonder, and he brought up somebody else.
I'm not touching that.
R. Kelly is a hard competitor to beat. I'm gonna say that.
I had a conversation.
Pedophilia aside, he's a hard competitor to beat.
I mean, you can't put pedophilia aside when his music was pedophilia.
I plead the fifth. I'm not touching this. I'm staying silent.
That's something he should have said.
That's something he should have done.
But what I'm saying is, who would, if everything was okay in this crazy, insane world where everything was perfectly fine, who would be able to match him up with? And that's
Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, the only person I see that can lyrically and musically beat R. Kelly.
But that's
song for song.
Can we go back to Usher and Chris Brown, please?
I was just asking a question. I feel that's
I see when Chris Brown posted that he gonna do versus himself. I feel like that was really egotistical of him to say that.
No, you just don't want the competition. I get you don't want to be compared to nobody.
He has the talent to back it up and everything like that. But I still like we all know this. You don't have to say it. Like you don't have to say it. Like,
listen, he's copping the plea. He doesn't want to be put against Usher.
Say that. Yo, I don't like this. Don't compare me.
He's just said, I'm having a good time doing nothing. Don't mind me.
So if you could say that, why couldn't he say that? Why did he say like, oh, only me, myself versus myself? I'm interested in like.
Because you know what? At the end of the day,
it's kind of
no matter if you know somebody's better than you, in your head, you got to be the best in the world, no matter what.
Yep.
I could be a better driver. You could be a better driver than me, but in my head, I'm the best driver in the world. Nobody can.
Just like my guy Ding Dong Raver said. He said, before anybody else believe you're a star, you got to believe you're a superstar first, and then everything will follow. So that's the way it works.
You have to pump that. I get it. I mean, we know he's up there, but he's like, in my head, I'm the best. I'm better than everybody.
Okay.
Well, speaking about generations, we lost one of our essentials, our legends of the generations, it's older generations. Unfortunately, Regis Philbin, he died from a heart attack this week. and
R.I.P.
88 years old. 88 years old.
Regis Kelly.
You know, I think that even though it's sad that he died, he did live a fulfilled life. I feel like
when you get up there in that age and you pass, like, yes, you couldn't mourn, but you could mourn, especially if it's a natural death, you could mourn peacefully because you just knew it was that time.
It wasn't a tragic thing.
You live to his fullest potential. You can't be at such an old age compared to like rest in peace, Pop Smoke. But he died at 20. I'm like, damn.
His birthday was the other day, right? Yeah,
like 20. Like, yo, he has so much. You could like literally. We don't know what sky's the limit. We just got to at that age. Like
that was it. He accomplished so much in his time.
Yep. I remember Regis. He was a reporter. He's done numerous shows where he was actually.
And the only thing I ever wanted him to ask me was
host.
is that my final answer?
And I think that everybody knows him mainly from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but then also remember he did the Regis and Kathy Lee. Was it
Kathy Lee? It was Kathy.
Yeah,
I love that show.
Kathy Lee. Yeah,
you know, for school.
You right?
Yeah. See, this dude has an amazing legacy behind him, and I know that his family, his friends, even though they're in mourning, they are proud of the legacy that he's leaving behind.
So it's not a full sad loss. It's like damn, time is gone, but I'm glad I spent the time with you that I had with you.
Right.
Yeah, 88 full years. I mean, what's after that? 89, 90, 100? Like,
you know, shout out to my grandmother who's 91, still strong, still out there doing it in Jamaica.
That's Jamaican blood,
you know what I'm saying? In America, that's really rough.
Strong and very proud, so we don't have to go out too soon.
Shout out to my grandfather who still could walk up to White Plains Road with no problem.
Yes. But now we do have a problem on our hands, and this comes between the Sony fans and the Microsoft fans. So
AKA
if you guys,
Android versus iPhone.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing at this point.
Xbox, Team PlayStation.
Hater.
I'm not a gamer, so this is their conversation.
So Team PlayStation that's 10
first
years
of all,
old.
if you have not seen the Xbox showcase, yes, there were some disappointing things, but there was also some great things. The disappointing thing was, you know, Halo Infinite, which is like the big game, the big, you know, flagship for Microsoft. They showed a very underwhelming presentation of that game. And we come to find out after the showcase that it wasn't even running on the new Xbox hardware. It was running on a development debugging PC, which is not even used for showcases. So the graphics did not look up to par, and the shadows and everything just did not cut it. But the gameplay looks amazing. So they really brought it back to how old Halo, retro Halo, classic Halo looks and feels. And they added so many different things. Like now you have a grappling hook that you can use not only to get to different places, but you can also use it to fight your enemies, tag more grenades. And it's open world now where you can actually explore the world. It's not linear like it used to be, just mission after mission. You can actually drive around and do different things. So Halo is going to be crazy. I'm looking forward to see how it's going to be looking when it's updated. Now, the biggest thing for Xbox, which is why Sony's taking a L in my book, Game Pass. Xbox, every game that they showcase on their big presentation will be available on Game Pass, which is like Netflix. It's like a Netflix game, and you pay $15 a month and you get hundreds of games to play. And all of these games are going to be available day one. We're talking about Halo. We're talking about Forza. We're talking about all of these mainstream games day one. Whereas Sony...
Let me tell you something.
Sony, you're going to be paying $70 for games the next gen. Just know
Microsoft and Xbox.
Go ahead. Tell me.
Let me tell you something.
Enlighten me.
PlayStation never failed me ever in life.
You sure about that?
I'm positive about that.
So but even when the PS4,
I'm talking.
PS3 started overheating,
I'm talking. I'm talking.
Shit.
No, they're not. I'm talking now. The one time, little old 16-year-old me buy an Xbox 360. Guess what happens?
The 3 rings.
Yes, and you know
which was easily fixable.
Hold on. You know what happened? Microsoft lost over billions of dollars over this one incident,
and Sony lost a lot of money too over their yellow light of death.
I never experienced that. So
yeah, you didn't, and I never experienced the 3 rings.
I can't speak on that.
So
and I never experienced either.
Yeah, because this guy still was playing on a 64 back.
I'm not a gamer. I have a life.
Listen, said the guy who finally started catching up with. Didn't you get an Xbox? You got an Xbox or something? You was playing it for a minute.
I got an Xbox to watch Netflix.
Damn.
That's how I started Netflix.
Damn,
and chill.
completely horrible.
But
But not for nothing, Sony. We know that we have Miles Morales coming out, Spider-Man. Even though They really pulled a
Lit.
pump fake with that one because they're selling it as a real game when it's not. It was really a DLC for the Spider-Man that came out for the last PlayStation.
Which is lit too.
It's not lit because it's a 5-hour game. You're gonna pay $70. They better not make it $70. $70 for a 5-hour game is bullshit. So hopefully,
You just have
Hopefully.
time, just 5 hours out of your day just to sit down and
nobody actually plays 5 consecutive hours of gaming. But no.
play Call of Duty.
Yeah, but this is a story game. When you play a Spider-Man game and stuff like, you going around trying to find nooks and crannies and stuff
you
like
play
that.
on Call of Duty,
You're trying to
like,
find different things.
it's a different experience.
That's just
Different.
consistent back-to-back deathmatch matches. This is like actually story-driven stuff. So usually a game like that, you spend like a day or two to actually really complete.
I mean, story games, I probably spend like a good hour and a half after I'm done.
Right.
Call of Duty, I spend a whole night and a half in that
Yeah,
shit.
'cause it's different.
I'm trying to kill you. I'm trying to
Completely
trying
different.
to kill.
Language.
Trying to kill.
You said
And you just said it too.
it's fine.
But okay.
Edit that out.
But as I was saying, Xbox Game Pass to me is like the new wave of the future. And not only that, for your little $15, $16 a month with Game Pass Ultimate, you're also getting Xbox Cloud for free, which means that as long as you have an Xbox or Xbox Game Pass, you can continue and play your games not only on your cell phone, but on your laptop or your tablet. Wherever you have a screen or a device, you can play your games from your Xbox remotely, which, Sony's not doing. Yeah, they don't have that feature, sadly. But I digress.
It doesn't matter because he's buying both anyway.
I really am buying both because I'm a true gamer at the end of the day. But Xbox is
Team
home.
Sony.
They have the games that I love, and that's what I'm going to continue to play.
Microsoft broke my heart and $400 in my pocket. So no.
You see, if he was smart, he would have brought the Xbox 360 to me, and I would have fixed it for him for free. But
Clearly, I wasn't
people don't
smart.
think. Sony people don't think. You understand?
What a new one.
All right. So moving forward, though, we do have some entrepreneurs to spotlight, and I definitely want to take this time out to first shout out. I believe it's AJ Jewelry, my guy Frank, who also owns Mason Security. He has a jewelry online store where you can get some amazing jewelry for low prices. I'm talking about whether you want to give somebody a gift, you want to look for something wedding wise, or you just want to buy something nice for yourself.
And what's the website?
Definitely check it out. It's AJ Jewelry. Matter of fact, you can follow the IG right here. Check out their stuff. They have
Jewelry.
discounts all the time, and buy something nice.
For me, because my birthday just passed.
He don't even have a social media where you can hit him up to send him anything, but
It's fine. I'll give you
hit
my,
it up at the spin.
I'll give you my PO box.
I want to shout out my man King_behavior. If you young, looking for a nice little apartment, little house, any kind of real estate, hit him up. Good affordable prices. He work with your price range. He work with your income. So just hit him up. Wherever you want to go in Tri-State area, either Connecticut, Jersey, Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, he got you. Nice apartments, lovely houses. Can't go wrong. Support black business. He will look out for you, making sure you're good.
Most definitely. So definitely remember, check that out. Check out the jewelry spot. And also Mason Security, which is the second business. They do really great security.
I've seen them. They actually have like army guns and like Call
they
of
are
Duty
armed
guns.
and they are on top of their stuff. They do not play. So if you want to go out, you want to make sure you feel protected, Mason Security, hit them up. And now it is time for
Guy Talk, the most controversial time of the show.
yes. And today's topic is
Prenup, yay?
or nay.
I say yay.
All right, let's get into this then.
I say yay.
So why do you feel like, first of all, let's go with, are you going to make your significant other sign a prenup?
I said yay.
All right. Now, how would you feel if they made you sign one? Would you do one?
That's fine.
All right. What's your reason behind that?
My reason is when we came in, what we came in, and we're gonna leave the same way.
So what if her response is, why are you throwing doubt on our relationship? What do you mean we're going to leave? Like, why do you not believe that we're going to be together?
Because life happens,
Forever.
sweetheart. That's why.
And a lot of girls will take that and they'll run with that, and that'll actually make them not fuck with you the same.
That's
Edit that out.
I say,
that'll make them not mess with you the same. So.
I say,
that's fine.
if we get married, we ain't even promise God together. So we can see God together. So
Is
no,
this a threat?
so no yay or nay. No yay or nay.
Respect.
Is this a threat?
No yay or nay. If we went under the Lord and swear eye to eye, I'm for you,
To
you for
death.
me, to death do us part.
But
Okay.
remember, the prenup comes before that whole part, actually, before the I do's come into play.
So let me explain. Let me
We
explain.
supposed to
this
got
to you.
together. We seen got together. Simple as that.
Let me explain. Let me explain to you this why.
There's no divorce. There's no
It's
separation. There's no
because-
prenup.
It's
There's
because
this.
things when it comes to men is always frowned upon.
Sadly.
Frowned upon. If a woman say, "Hey, I want you to sign a prenup," okay, she wants me to sign a prenup. Fine. But if a man do it, it's frowned upon.
No, I'm not signing no prenup. Like, no, listen. I'm for you. You're for me.
You
Simple
say
as
that now. You say that now until when time comes and she divorce you and she
Yeah.
take and then you live in a
Half your
shoebox.
stuff.
I'm getting my shovel.
Somebody go to jail. Me
either-
I'm
personally,
getting my shovel.
It's either you burying her or Bubba's gonna bury himself in you.
I'm getting my shovel.
personally, you're signing that prenup, shorty. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it's gonna work. You gonna have to sign that prenup. You want me to sign a prenup? I'll sign it too. It's all good. I
That's
feel
fine.
like
If I waited
whatever-
this
You
long
come
to get
up-
married, like, nah. There's
And
no
if you
prenup.
come up,
Just-
listen, if you come up and you become rich or whatever, there's no love lost because I came into
at all.
I came into the relationship. Now let's say if I come rich and you want to divorce me, or you taking on myself. Look at homie Jeff was it Bezos?
Bezos.
Bezos?
Mhm.
He's tight.
It is what it
He
is.
gave
But you
somebody a
see,
slap and then
That's
she
what I'm
slapped his
saying.
entire
it is do or
wallet.
die with me. Simple as
but
that.
keep in mind that's chump change to him because
That's
this
half
dude,
his bread.
he just made like another 13 billion like 3 days ago.
He did.
Oh,
That's nothing to him. I'm
but
telling
you
you.
don't know what the divorce contract written up.
I'm pretty sure it's whatever they established at that point in time. I'm thinking. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments.
Telling you.
But I believe it's when
Let
the
me
divorce
explain-
is
let me explain
established that
The reason
That's what it is now.
a prenup for a man is just security. Because when the divorce happens, regardless of how it happens, whether the man cheated or woman cheated, the judge don't care. The man is wrong. Regardless of what.
well, I feel like they also got to understand it's not security only for the men, it's security for the females as well.
Yeah.
Because I feel like whatever you establish, even if it's before the relation, you have something established, nobody should be able to take ownership or entitlement of
Exactly.
something that you created yourself. Just like you as a woman, if you have your own business company that you're starting
Let me-
right now,
let me-
I should not be able to, just because we're in a relationship and we get divorced, take half of what you built up on your own.
Listen, I'm just saying is I'm the kind of person whereas I don't really care for marriage. I don't care for none of that shit, none of that stuff.
Mhm.
But if you haven't come to my life and changed my life about that, I end up marrying you. It's nay. It's do or die because you came into my life and changed my mind.
So,
Are you gonna leave me?
I'm gonna quote.
Oh,
I'ma
okay.
quote- I'ma
All right.
quote him.
That's what we're gonna do. All
What
right.
he said was,
You ain't going
"Get
nowhere.
rich, you're gonna die trying."
You ain't going nowhere.
But
My
thing
mind
is
is set.
If
I'm
we
good.
marry broke, we leave him broke. That's it.
We ain't leaving if we married. We're not leaving.
Well, I'm never going to
okay,
be
no,
broke.
like I
so-
said, life happens. If we marry broke, we leave him broke.
Nah.
There should be no reason why you're
I'm
gonna take the
fine.
little stuff that I have. Granted, like, oh, but your kid lives here. That's fine. So where's their
Yo,
father gonna live? That was taken
I'm
care of.
fine not getting married in life. But I do get married and change my mind. You're not leaving. She is not leaving. That person is not leaving.
He's gonna hit her with the car.
His
He's gonna make the car stall out on
life is
purpose.
going to be another freaking Lifetime film. I'm seeing it already.
No, you can't
I'm
live my
crazy.
life. Like, no, it don't work like that. Like, I'm telling you straight up, like, no, I don't care for marriage.
Listen,
You're gonna marry
Well,
me.
listen,
All right.
This is
I don't think-
obviously a very controversial topic. After we hear what Ray has to say, I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comments.
I just feel like I said, if you come in broke, you leave broke. That's it. That's it. We broke. We had a nice wedding, whatever like that. Signing a prenup doesn't mean that I'm going to leave you. But if you want to leave me, you're gonna leave with nothing. The same way you came into this marriage. That's it.
So, yay, no, no,
Let us know what you guys think.
wrong with it.
no.
It's nothing wrong with it. If you don't want to sign it, but you want to have faith in your love, then that's fine.
Nah.
I have faith
Nope.
in my love. His name is Jesus. And I know he won't leave me and take no money from me.
I have faith in my shovel.
That's good.
Yeah,
And
you alone with that one.
listen.
But
I
guys,
really do hope they don't.
We're
watch
wrapping
this.
up this episode of The Spin, and let us know what you think. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram as well at It's The Spin.
It's-
ITSTHESPIN. It's The Spin. This is Dante,
This is Ray Bans.
Come on.
and you're watching The Spin.
And you are not leaving me.
That is